Hello everybody, we are here in the car, which is kind of obvious, but what's not so obvious is what's in front of me. I'm going to see if I can turn. We are out in the desert. It's kind of a cold overdraft day here in the desert, and we are going to go out to Liberty Park. What a romantic anniversary date, right, Denise?
Anytime with you, baby. Anytime.
Anyways, Liberty Park is an anti-communist memorial park against the occupation of Hong Kong, and so we're gonna go check it out and see what we can see out there. Okay, we're further along on Highway 15 now. To my left, I can see a bright yellow sign proclaiming California's largest gas station, Eddie's World, which is actually right next to where we're going. We're going to exit 191, which is Ghost Town Road. If that sounds familiar, it goes to the left, it goes to Calico, which is the old Calico ghost town that most of the buildings went to Knott's Berry Farm, but many of them are still preserved over there. But we're not going to go left this time. We're going to go right over to Liberty Park. So we'll probably see Eddie's World up there, but more importantly, we're hoping to find this Liberty Park. That sign over there, I think it said Calico was open, but I'm curious if Calico's open. Maybe we'll check that out on the way back and see. It's a state park, so most state functions are not going on right now. But there's a lot of stores. Here to the right are there's thousands and thousands of diesel trucks here. All logistics for Fort Irwin logistical base here. This is where America supplies all of its desert wars. You can see like automatic bridge builders, diesel trucks for refill, just thousands of them, and train transports out here. I think they're open. Yep, they're open. So, warning, no communist allowed. You can go around and in.
Okay. You can drive in, I will drive in.
We're not communists, so I think we're okay. I'm pretty sure you're allowed in.
Okay.
Dirt road out here. I don't know how far we go out until we see a sculpture. It's interesting. We're right up here against the freeway, but you can't access this park from the freeway. You have to go through the little frontage road. Denise is doing her best to drive around safely. So you can see everything from the freeway very well. It looks like, I don't know where you want to park, and we can just walk to these things at this point.
I'm just gonna go over to this one over here.
Okay. I'm here at Liberty Park. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my mask, but literally we're the only car here. There's nobody here except us two. And if Denise infects me, oh well. I was infected. But I'm going to turn around the camera and we're going to take a walk around here and see what we can do. So all of these monuments here are dedicated to June 4th, which is the date of the defiance of Beijing. I believe it was June 4th. I can't remember the year though. You remember the year, Denise?
What?
I'll have to find it out. Later on, I'll find out the year of when the resistance was. It was June 4th. I want to say it was 1988, which was the Tiananmen Square defiance.
Well, that's in China, but the Tiananmen Square massacre. But this is free Hong Kong. That's been going on since, since China took over Hong Kong.
But the thing about this is they're talking about June 4th, but I don't remember the date on it. But yeah, this whole park was dedicated to freeing Hong Kong from communist rule, which that didn't happen because it's definitely in communist rule right now.
An ongoing issue.
Yeah, and I don't know what the deal is with these colored tiles that people have written on. Looks like this was built in 2020, August 2020. That's when all of these handprints are. And then let's go over here. There's like a wall of like little tiles that people put up. Reminds me of Tibet, which, speaking of communist rule, says stand with Hong Kong, full withdrawal of extradition bill. So China has replaced the promise formula with one of two systems. Yeah. So they're just like little messages against mainland China, basically. So we looked it up. And June 4th, 1989 was the date of the Tiananmen Square massacre. I really don't know much about it other than there was a bunch of students who were fighting against mainland China. But that's what the June 4th date's all about. Looks like they've got some tanks over there they have on display, so we'll go check them out. There's a tank here and it's fully open. You can easily climb in this thing, and it's got some electronics in it. You can get all over. I'm gonna have Denise take my picture looking inside here towards all the drive mechanics are out. A few wires, but that's about it. Very interesting. I'm gonna peek through this hole. I'd be a bad soldier. I can't. I barely fit through the release hole. Man, I'm glad I didn't get stuck in one of these things. I successfully extricated myself from this little assault vehicle here. That was very interesting. Yeah, June 4th. This one I don't think they want you to touch. In fact, it says don't touch. So I don't think that doesn't look like a real tank anyways. It just looks like a statue model. And we're up here at the big monument. We should take a selfie over here, Denise. Two big rocks.
Some kind of
There's some type of voice going on, but I can't understand. Just every once in a while it goes off. I think it's saying please be respectful. We're not going to, of course, climb on anything. We're not those type of people, but I could see how there would be issues here. So, kind of funny for a communist park that you'd be monitored, but that's how it goes. Anti-communist park, yeah, that you would be monitored in an anti-communist park, but that's okay. We finally figured out what the camera was saying. It's saying please provide Wi-Fi code access. Well, we don't got that. But they do have an interesting model here of, at first I thought they were telling us to leave or say please be respectful, but it's just please provide Wi-Fi code access. Interesting model here of the Forbidden Palace.
I don't know, is that what it is? Or is it communist headquarters?
No, this looks like the...
Well, I was going to Google...
Oh, you're going to Google Translate it? Okay.
I mean, do you have Google Translate on your phone?
I do. But I'm still going with, this is China Palace. It probably says like free Tiananmen or remember Tiananmen, but we'll see. According to Google Translate, it says long live the People's Republic of China. Which is the current name of China. That's the current name of the CCP, right? So I think this is just a building of the Forbidden Palace, though it's like a model of what it looks like today. And then we'll leave you here on the little statue, and that's going to be our little tour of Liberty Park here. Not too many things to see out here on Highway 15. I think we're going to go around now to Eddie's World because we can't get there directly from here, that's for sure. It was an interesting little encounter. Okay, we're going to go out to Eddie's World. Denise thinks we can get out this way. I do see an opening in the gate there, so that's good. We'll see. Can we get at it from this way? Okay. We're now pulling into Eddie's World, which is being billed as the California's largest gas station. They have some Tesla recharging stations here. That's good. I don't know. Right now it doesn't. They have a big Sunday right there. I'm still not convinced that this is the largest gas station in California, Denise. What do you think?
Number of pumps, it's not terribly impressive. The size of the building, maybe.
Okay, we'll just have to see what it's like when we go inside. And here, we will wear masks when we go inside. I didn't want we're in that. Okay, going into Eddie's World. It says welcome home. See how big it is inside. Basically what is inside Eddie World is a bunch of candy and sorted in different bags. For example, here in this section you have all the peanuts that you would ever want, different types of peanuts, and they're all bagged up into pre-assorted amounts. Most of the bags were about $10 each. When we were walking through, they have a gourmet food shop where you can get some food, just basic fast food fare, pizza. There's some sports memorabilia out there. In this section here, we're looking at the chocolate section. We've got lots of different covered nuts, different types of chocolates. I thought the sugar-free options were very interesting. They also had a classic candy section, which I thought was interesting, where you could get all the different types of classic candies out there. Here's their beverage bar, where they had lots of different sodas that you could get. It was kind of pricey, but it was fun to go look around and see what there was to see and to try some chocolates. Denise is trying the angel food covered in dark chocolate, and she's not impressed. It's supposed to be like Rocky Road.
Yeah, fundamentally it's because I am not the world's biggest marshmallow fan. I've eaten plenty of marshmallows. I object to marshmallows, but marshmallows aren't like peanut butter. But marshmallows, yeah.
I feel no sympathy. I asked you what you wanted. You picked nothing.
That's okay. I'm fine. I'm just curious. You loved them, and I'm like, yeah, I could take it or leave it.
I liked them a lot. Okay. So that is Denise's review of Eddie World. It's not Eddie's World. It's just Eddie World. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and join us on the next one for more Pedrosa adventures.